everybody, I'm going to be playing with my jelly plate. I did a live show earlier today and it didn't record, so this is an opportunity for me to demonstrate in a nice video format for you. I'm going to be working with this jelly plate, which is about 8 by 10, a little bit less than 8 by 10. That's 8 by 10. This sheet is 8.5 by 11, so it works very well with a standard sheet of paper. And you want to use liquid acrylic paints with it. You can use oils and dyes, but dyes will stain your jelly plate. And this jelly plate is relatively hardy, but you don't want to press anything pointy into it. But you'll see as we go. Anyway, I'm going to put some paint down, and I'm going to roll it around and make a nice even using my brayer. And I'm actually going to mix a couple colors. I have this is sunflower, and the second color is it's thistle blossom, which is kind of a pink. So, but I like mixing two colors. You got well, actually in it. This is fine, and it's kind of thick. All right. So once you have a layer of paint, then you can put anything. You can use most anything to create a print. One of the recommendations is to use cotton swabs to draw things into it, or you can use. I have a feather here. Items from nature. Here's my feather. Okay, so we could press the feather into it in a few spots. And then this is a cotton swab that I can draw some things into it. I think I'll just do a few little squigglies and some swirlies. So the let your imagination take you. The cotton swab is very easy to work with. It's, you know, you can use bubble wrap. You can use flowers, real or artificial. I have some leaves that from artificial that I can press into this in a couple places. And these will give some really nice impression. Then you place your piece of paper over it and then gently press. I like using the brayer back over it, and yeah, it's putting paint on the back of the sheet, but that's okay, because I can make a nice double-sided. That can make a nice double-sided sheet, or I could scan that if I really like it as a background. But ooh la la, look at this. So you can see those patterns. The feather's not as distinct, but it's there. In fact, let me maybe zoom in on that one and show you right in here. Where it's, see if it focuses in it a little bit. Bring it in some more. But there's the feather, and there's another feather in here. So I think on a darker color it'll come out better, but it's you can get an idea. Let's do another one. So I'm going to spray the surface with just a little bit of water, and then add some more color. And I'm not going to do anything to this. Let's see what happens. This is like a big experiment for me. I think it would be neat to have two brayers, a clean one and this one, and the one that you work with the paint. But maybe I could use a cardboard tube. Okay, that's a thought. All right, so I'm pulling this up. Let's see what we got. So you can see the images from the last one. So let's pull this in. See how the Gelli plate works? So I'm getting some really nice backgrounds. And I think now we need to bring in some blue. And some white. Magic of the brayer. That has a beautiful marbling effect when you do it that way, doesn't it? Okay. So, again, I'm going to take this rolling stamp and go through it. Kind of looks like some worms in there, huh? You can use the back of an eraser, or back of a pencil, the eraser part, to stamp with. So that's already going to give us a really neat pattern. You can also use rubber stamps and stencils. I have this pattern here. Let's press that into some of this. And ready to print. And if you don't have a brayer, let's see what we do if we just have our hands. And that's pretty. The white, it gives you a very cloud look to it. So you see the dots and even the little bit of texture in here that came from this netting that fruit came in from the grocery store. So you can use all kinds of stuff. And if I wet this and put another piece of paper on it, let's see what happens. Maybe I can lift up some more color, huh? I think the brayer gives you a nice, even. So it's a lighter print. Yeah. Fun, fun, fun. So let's do one more. Let's put some squash blossom, which is an orange color in here. Roll it to the middle. And I like drawing the patterns into it. So I'm going to put a face in here. And for you. And I'm trying to do this upside down. So there we go. You can barely see the lips, can you? Some lips right in here. So we're just playing around. Should we put it right on top of this one? Yeah! Let's do it! My brayer was dirty, so that's why it's putting that on the back. So I'm just... I could put that on a separate sheet and get it all on. Just wouldn't be a bad idea, but let's see what we can. Oh. Do you see the face? Eyes, the lips. That's neat. So you could use multiple colors. And one more. So let's take another flower. I have one here too. Let's make the flower print. Leaves. Probably should use a larger. There's another one. Okay. Clean paper. Hopefully a clean brayer now. I should have made sure it was laying flat. There we go. And let's lift it slowly. Oh yeah, look at that. See the flowers? Zoom in a little bit. It's really pretty here. That one's really pretty. And then another relief here. So it's very, very neat way to make some your own prints. So the possibilities are endless. You know, whatever you can make an impression with, or print with, or you can use. We could get some of this up too. Let's just miss that a little bit and see if we can't get another print out of that. And this scrap sheet. See if we can't pick that up. No, it's too light to see. But sometimes you can get a second print. That's why they call it mono printing. You can get one print out of it. Ah, this is so much fun. I'm going to do one more. But we're going to end with a happy face. Oh, I know. Let's do sunshine. Let's do a sunshine. So you can also use a brush. And if I do, I want to do something a little bit softer. I'm going to use, I like using, I feel like I have a lot of control with the Q-tip. So let's do a sun. I like these spirally suns that I've seen. Radiating. Ready for the summer. Okay. Now ready for a sheet of paper. Okay. Oh, voila. So, for the grand finale, sunshine. So, thank you for joining me with doing the jelly plate, printing. It comes, when you get one, it comes with directions. So you don't, and it has very, if you read them, they're very easy. And there's pictures on how to do it in the back. So this is really great product to make lots of prints. A lot of possibilities for art journaling, for making cards, for making all kinds of cool stuff when you wanted. The final product comes out really nice. And it dries pretty quickly. So it's a lot of fun. So I recommend playing with a jelly plate if you already have one. If you don't have one yet, there's some alternatives. You can, one thing you can do is you can use meat tray foam and use impressions on that, but or glass, maybe a piece of glass, or there's some other alternatives, but this is really nice product to use, and I'm glad they came up with it. But I just wanted to demonstrate how much fun they are, and also check back with me, and I do a class every other week on link 2. I have a group on Facebook called Art Buddies and Creativity.